Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
First down the way to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Throwing is Bennett. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Liking 18. Ready.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2.
Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
On the ready. 79 Bronco. And set up. Past the 60. Past the 60.
Burton, the man on the move.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a shot here deep middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And Looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Ready, set from the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They run with Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Tight end going in motion here. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll get to the 48. That's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the Rams' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Burden, the man on the move.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Burden, the man on the move.
Panthers 60, Panthers 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Mustang 19. Check smash, check smash. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check up.
They'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, LA. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Burton, the man on the move. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's Bennett. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Burton, the man on the move.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check, 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 check. 40, 70. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's 3rd down. The quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage. At least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the edge of that one.
4-yard line.
Come on.
Into the 25. And he will score again. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7. Joshua Carney.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone. 4 turns.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Just now 2nd and 10.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50.
Right side, caught by Gordon. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Read alert. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Go street.
They motion a receiver right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Tiger. Here we go, Stanton.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Number 26 is the ball carrier.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Come on. Set.
Bennett to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. It'll be brought down up around the 18-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff, running right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there back. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team,
Recovered by one of his teammates. The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They send the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Rams. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. On comes Joshua Carney for the extra point. It's up and it's good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Joshua Carney.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on broken and long.
It's second down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. It's right side and brought in by Williams.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the offense staying out there for this fourth down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. No, sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. There's a throw right side. To be incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down.
19 target, 7 target, 7 target.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to try it here again. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Their own 27-yard line.
Hold the stick. Let's go now. 18 cards.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Christian Harris on the tackle.
Okay, break.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Let's go.
At the 28-yard line.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 1.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, L.A. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be right down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Rams. They continue.